Well, the big game is coming up, the game against Brighton, and Roy Hodgson had his press interview as he usually does before the game, and he had a couple of injury updates to go with the press conference. He said that Eze was substituted because he felt a tightness in his hamstring, the dreaded hamstring situation again. So he's gone for a scan, or is due to go for a scan. They're not sure what the issue is or how serious it might be, if at all, until he's had that scan. So he said that he's not sure if he's going to be available for the game or not. For Michael Olise, he said that that was more of a precaution, and he doesn't see any reason why he wouldn't be available for the game against Brighton. Apparently they were told by the medical team, and Michael Olise was also told by the medical team, if he felt that he was getting fatigued, if he felt any kind of muscle weakness or anything like that, any kind of muscle fatigue, he was to stop and request to be substituted, which is what he did. So hopefully that was good enough for him to continue playing against Brighton. It's going to be difficult if they're both out. I suspect Eze won't play. I do suspect that he won't play because they're having a scan. There's probably going to be a precautionary not to play him in that game and wait a week or so and then try and see if he can play. I think Elise will probably play, but I'm not sure that Eze will at all. He talked about Adam Wharton and Daniel Munoz, and he said that he thinks that he said both of them are available to play. He did say, however, he said that Adam is available to play if he puts him in, if he chooses to put him in the team, or if he decides to put him in the team, something like that. So it's difficult, because he also said during the interview that he's come from the Championship. He's going to have to get used to the Premier League. He's going to have to get used to how the Premier League is and things like that. So whether that's an indication that he's going to take it slowly with him and maybe not playing full time straight away, I don't know. But he did say they've both been playing week in, week out before they came to Palace, so there's no reason physically why they can't play against Brighton. But I have the feeling that Daniel Munoz will play. I think he will play. I'm not entirely sure whether Adam Wharton will play. I think he might come on as a substitute. Just my impression. That's just my impression from what I was reading into what Roy was saying. Might be completely wrong, but because he said, he's someone not just for now, but also for the future. So the way he was talking as though this was a youth player that's coming. I might be completely wrong, but I'm not entirely sure Adam Wharton will play. But I do think that Daniel Munoz will play. So that will be a good thing at least. Joel Ward isn't quite fit yet. He's got to have something that's happening at the weekend. He's got to have some kind of completion to his rehabilitation, and then if he passes that, he can go to train with the rest of the team. So he's not going to be available. So I imagine Daniel Munoz will play in his spot, because Chris Richards had a decent game against Sheffield United, but he isn't a right back, and so I think that he should be putting. He's fit. He's played every week, so there's no reason why he can't play Daniel Munoz in there. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there as well. That was pretty much it in terms of what happened during the press conference. He was just saying that he thinks that Brighton are a very good team. They're 8th place for a reason, and he expects it to be a very tough game, as you would expect as well. In terms of scoreline, from myself personally, I think we need to be beating Brighton. I really do. I think we need to beat every team from now to the end of the season to be guaranteed safety. And for that reason, I hope that we played the best squad that we've got. I think we were going to do it. I think bolstered by the way we played against Sheffield United, if we still have Elise, I think we've got a very good chance of beating Brighton. I think we might be able to do it. Maybe I think it might be a high scoring game, maybe a 3-2 again. Possibly. I think it might be a high scoring game, but I think we've got enough to beat Brighton. But I'd love to hear what you think down in the comment section. Do you think that we are going to be able to beat Brighton? Do you think that Adam Wharton and Daniel Munoz should play from the very beginning? Let me know down in the comment section what you think, and I will see you next time.